Isles, the new expansion for the 5th year anniversary of Ark, and you know I had to play this. I have put in about, I want to say maybe 2 to 3 hours of grinding in here. Uh, let me correct myself. I've put in about 2 hours, essentially being Rory Williams from Doctor Who, dying and dying and dying again. I have gotten just a little bit of a base set up, and by little I mean one box and one campfire, that I died before I could get the bed down. So now we actually have a mission. We have a quest. We have to get ourselves back home. And I thought that would be a great theme thread to focus on for episode 1 of this new series, Commander's Crystal Isle. You'll forgive me as I'm grabbing some basic material here, because right now, since I just died and respawned, I'm cold, I'm naked, I'm ice cubed right now, as you can tell. So I need to get some basic fiber on here so I can get some basic clothes and start working on this. I'll show you when I get a chance here, when I'm not, desperately trying to survive. I have spawned this last couple of times in the northwest corner. I've goofed around with it and with a slightly different area, but I love the redwood territory here of the northwest corner because I just like the terrain and the look of the redwoods, and I like the fact that you can chop some trees down, but there's some trees you can't, so deforestation doesn't look near as bad. So, got some basic fiber here. Let's go ahead and put some clothes on this bot here. Again, as you can tell, I've got myself up to, looks like, level 7 now. So I've been playing, this is 2 or 3 hours. This is nothing major. I am playing single player. I am playing mediumly modded. There's 1 or 2 things that I kind of want to show you. And this is, of course, this is literally June 14, opening weekend. So I am playing after the S Plus update, which I'm still kind of dealing with. That's what happened with some of the boat building. I've got to figure out how I'm going to work around a couple of things they did there. They threw a monkey in the wrench of how I build boats, but that's neither here nor there. Give me a second to kind of get a few bits of equipment built up here, and I will catch you in a second as we start to move on. I know roughly where I am. I'm kind of on a plateau on the northwest corner, and we need to find our way down and onto the river, because the goal for today is we're going to walk the riverway out to the ocean, get ourselves back to the beach, because that's where I've got that basic base set up, and we'll grow out from there. Stick with me. Alright, let's go ahead and get a tool or two into the equation, because the light is coming down and I'd like to have something to whack the critters with. Again, I've been dying and dying and dying again. Come on, make it for me quicker here, Ark. Come on. There we are. Okay. Let's get on down. That's at least something. Trying to get myself orientated. Wrong button. Alright. Trying to get myself out to the west coast, because that is where the there is a territory where like 2 rivers flow out, and it's right in that neighborhood of one of them that got my small little base out, and it looked gorgeous, and I like the water access here. I'm an ocean going guy. Anyone who's seen my architecture videos will know I'm very much about my boats. So we're probably going to repeat history here, probably pretty quick. You're going to see Beastmaster sailing on Crystal Isles, and from what I can tell from the Beastmaster video, that's becoming quite popular, so I don't think I'll be the only one building Beastmaster on Crystal Isles. In fact, if by happenstance you have built Beastmaster or any of the Commander Tom architecture boats, drop a comment. I would be very curious to see how far the ship designs have gone. I would just love to hear that. Just give me a shout out about what boat you built and what map you built it on. So, let's see. Go ahead and start getting my way off of this plateau here. Punch an E along the way here if you hear the keyboard, because I'm trying to get the resources gathered as I get myself down. And I keep looking for, I wouldn't mind taking small little hits, but I'm trying not to die for 5 minutes. You know, I was talking with a buddy of mine, and we were talking about how games that I generally like to play, like Ark and Long Dark, they're touted as survival simulators. And we finally realized that that is a complete lie, and that is a complete error. These games are not survival simulators. They are death simulators. How many times can you die and still keep coming back? How many different ways can you find to die? Oh, no. Speaking of death, okay. Can I find a decent place to pass out? Can I find a safe little, like, can I get back here? Am I actually going to make it? Am I going to survive? Can I get hit out before I pass out? You're kidding me. Do I get to live? I'm pretty cold here. My health is taking a hit. This is not the greatest situations, but I was almost certain I was going to get, scorpion to death here. Believe me, I'm not complaining. I don't mind. I've died here often. And I may be dying just from the elements here. I'm pretty cubed up, and I've got no hide to make shoes. That's one thing kind of irks me. You can make fabric shirt and pants, but apparently shoes need leather, and I do get that. I do get that. There's a reason why shoes. Oh, this does not bode well for me. I should be stopping and like making a fire. I know that realistically, but like a scorpion or troldon or something just poisoned me before, so this is not the safest place to hang out. And yet this is the plateau that I keep getting respawned on. And it drives me absolutely batty. So what I'm trying to do is get off of it and get myself down so I can actually get down to the river. And if I can get down to the river, then I'm pretty much home free to get out of this place. But yeah, somehow the random number generator really decided to kick my butt. And after spawning on the beach, which was fine, I'm used to that, I died, and then it decided to respawn me inland. It's like, what the heck? So it totally torqued me off, and it's been a fight for survival to get back ever since. So, this does not look well. Oh, gosh. Okay. Come on. I'm seeing a lot of red on my peripheral vision here. Oh, you are... I am really redlining it with my health. And it's the cold that's kicking my butt. I did not need to get that health swiped out. Okay. Trying to think through here. Okay. Eat the berries I've got so far. See if I can get a little bit of HP from that. Because if I die, berries in my person are not going to be worth it anyway. So I might as well see if I can eke out some sort of health benefit on here until I can get a better movement on the situation. Oh crap, not the stems. Okay. I keep getting spawned up here on this plateau that... oh, great. I'm trying to get around, and there's a T-Rex up here. That's what I need. I need the alpha predator up here when I'm already like 90-95% dead. Yeah, that's a fair fight. Golly. Okay, I'm gonna try keep here under the brush. Try to stay out of his line of sight. I'm gonna hug him here. Okay! Someone just ordered the human, and I feel I'm the one on the menu. Okay. Is there any way I can, like, maybe get him off the cliff? Do I have any? No. No, I have no hope. Well, as is tradition, if you like how I died, leave a like and subscribe. Okay, once more into the breach. This time around, especially since it's night and the lighting is horrid, I'm going to go ahead and get myself built up a little bit, maybe even get myself off of this plateau. I will do the grind, you skip the time, and I'll catch up with you in a few. Welcome back, like I said. Went ahead and still nighttime, but I opted to just turn on my cheated gamma. And I'm just about ready to get myself set up on a new set of threads, like this. Do believe I've found my way off of the plateau. Main reason why I thought I'd turn this on and actually give myself some threads. Didn't want to have about, 12 caches up there. I probably have about 6 or 8 caches up on that plateau. It's just weirdest RNG I ever encountered. I was on the coast, and then they decided to throw me onto the plateau, and that's where I've been spawning ever since. So, highly irked. Getting off the edge, I'm already seeing myself go down to a snowflake, not to a cube, so I call that improvement. And, ooh, I think I found a... Yeah, let me come back to this. I believe that's plant species X, if I'm not mistaken. What do I got here? Give me some X. Please? Please? Yes! Okay. That is something important enough that we've got to get back to shore here. I've got to get back to the base camp this life. Alright, so the stakes are increasing. We have important cargo that I can't just remake. Alright, let's go ahead and get me built up. Back with you in a sec. Alright, it is official. We are off of the plateau, and I am making my way downhill. So, the game plan is... Good, just ahead of me is the river. Excellent. So, the game plan is to get to the river, and then there is a pool mod that I don't think is super game-breaking, but it gives us an option as to very early access water travel. And I want to get the supplies built up for that, and I will show you. I'm going to pull a Lewis and Clark here, and I want to canoe my way out of here, because I think that would be fun for you to watch, and I think does stick with the spirit of Ark. So let me get some basic supplies put together here, and we will start rolling down the river. So what I'm talking about is Eco's Camping Decor. He's a legend in the Ark community. This is his camping one. I like it because of one or two specific builds. This is also what it looks like in your menu then. Looks like a camping bag, and I need 200 fiber for that. Alright. Let me get some more fiber I think I'm going to need. Yep. And, yeah. Okay, yep. Going to need more for that. Let me do the grind. You skip the time. And a couple more plants later, and here we are. I think I should be able to build that out. Excellent. Now, there's one feature here that I love above all else. It's the cherry on top here. Let me go ahead and get this built, and we'll get into the user interface, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Okay, so the game plan here is... Okay. I'm always so picky. Here, what I want to build is water-based anyway. So let me go ahead and drop this down right here, out of the way. Oh, come on, give me a green. Just drop. There we are. That'll do. Okay. And get into the user interface. And what I want is a canoe. Here we are. 200 wood. Okay, that's not the end of the world. Let me chop some trees and be back here. Sorry about the cut and go here, but you see so much grind when it comes to Ark. I don't want to drive you crazy with even more grind. I'd like to give you more entertainment value. You know I'm going to drop trees. You know what dropping trees looks like. Let me do the hard work, and you just tune in for the fun parts. Fair enough? Just keep... Okay, a couple minutes and 200 pieces of wood later, here we are back again. Alright, so I've got the supplies. I forget, how do I access this? Okay, it's in my inventory. Okay, do I hit... Okay. I've got the 200. Got 200 plus. 200 is correct. It's not registering. Do I need to move it over here? Do you need it? Yes, okay. So I need to put it into the backpack. And then once you see it in the backpack, then we can craft. Excellent. I feel like something's going to eat me while I'm waiting. Okay, so there's my canoe. Drop that right there. Alright, pick up the backpack. Alright. Let's go ahead. Get on down to the water. I've messed with this a little bit on Valguero, but Valguero was not really oceanic. It had a lake, that was it. So I messed with that a little bit, but I prefer vastly more aquatic territory, so I never got into Valguero very much. But, oh, see, I'm going the wrong way already. There we are. Okay. So I need to go that way down the river. So that means I need to drop my boat in there. And I know from certain angles it looks like it's sinking. Trust me, it's floating just fine. And now I get to Lewis and Clark my way down here. And I am actually blown away by the speed of this thing. This is quicker than I thought it would be. Thank you, Eco. Wow, this is awesome. Okay. I thought I built a canoe. This thing handles like a speedboat. Nice. Alright, so now that we can kind of take in the scenery... Okay, hang on. Challenge again. Alright, let me see if I can finagle this around. I know I can't pick up the boat, but if I have to, you know, drop them and make new on the way down, I can deal with that. Took a look around, and no, there's no aquatic way around, so we are going to just make a new canoe. And seriously, for only 200 wood, if that's all I have to do is, whenever we get to an obstacle, is, you know, hike around the land barrier, and then I chop a couple trees to create a new canoe. This is not going to be a bad trip. I can deal with this. I do have to say that especially as a boat guy, I absolutely love the look of the water here for the map. Crystal Isles is awesome. I'm loving the redwoods. The graphics are great. I am greatly impressed with this so far. I've been out to sea once, and even the look out there was great. The fall off from the relative beach line to the undershore line to the ocean, that looked great too. Ooh, pearls, good to know. Coming through here. Okay. Do we have obstacle number 2? I think we do. Let me scout around. Can I get in through here? That's a no. That's going to be no. Okay. Alright, so we're leaving this boat, and then I'm going to go ahead, be brave, and I think I'm going to go ahead and swim literally underneath that. We're going to see if there's anything here. Okay, I can see daylight, so that makes me feel better. Let's see if I can get underneath that. Okay. Oh, good. I don't die. Alright. Let me fell another tree, and we will get ourselves on down the river again. Well, I think there's proof this is Crystal Isles. Dang! Sailing right through them. Ooh, hang on. Am I seeing what I think I see? Castroids! Perfect! Giant beaver. Giant beaver are one of the, like, absolute must-have early dinos I always try to get. Now, it's a little bit early... Okay, good. It's a little bit early for me to try and go for them right now. I don't have any sort of trank or kibble or anything, but it's good to know where they're at. Iron supply is good. Anything behind this waterfall? Yeah. You look to be just a cave. Okay. It's nice to know where there are caves. It's just Ark is known for hiding things behind waterfalls, so you'll forgive me if I check. And it's the first canoe I've ever found that has a reverse, so that's awesome. Okay, so we're going to leave, I believe this is canoe 3, and it looks like I'm going to have to shoe leather express part of this. So, you know what, I think parking this inside the canoe, inside the cave might be a good idea. I don't mind leaving these canoes around because there's a high likelihood that I'm going to do this river expedition again on the way inward for Hunt for Dinos, so leaving things around for me, especially as a single player, doesn't faze me in the slightest. So, alright, let's go ahead and see what we can get. Looks like I might have to go up a little bit to continue to go forward. And then if I see water again on the other side, well then we'll just keep doing what we've been doing of fell a tree or two, get a canoe, and row down the road we go. But, okay, please don't kill me. Okay, I think that was Dup Bear. Dup Bear is behind me, but I think Dup Bear is leaving me alone. So, from the Midwest, we're pretty much required to phrase it as Dup Bears. Alright, keep on hopping through this. Okay, terrain doesn't look absolutely horrid. It's not like the sheer rough impenetrability of Valguero. So that's not too bad. Get myself orientated. Alright, I need to head up approximately this direction. Okay, I've been focused on the journey, so didn't really... the river kind of stopped up top. I am finding what I find is, you know, Ark has some naturally made paths, so it's kind of where we're following right now, because that is the, you know, avenue of least resistance right now, and that's fine. Still checking out more of the same kind of territory. I'm happy to report I've not encountered more snow, still heading in the right direction, so I can't complain about that. It seems as if I'm in a rainforest. It's been raining almost all the time, but don't mind it. And wow, with this kind of shoot and this kind of speed, I almost feel like Star Wars, Return of the Jedi, the you know, speeder bike sound. I really hear that in my head right now. I feel like it should just be. I almost expect to see an Ewok coming off of the top here. In fact, they even had the rainforest sequoia tree there, so I'm halfway really tempted and expecting like giant teddy bears to start killing me. So, okay, I've got berries. Let me take care of the hunger. And let's get ourselves on back. Okay, I can start to see the view of a way down. Oh, not this much! Hey, I'm still alive. So it's a good option. And it might be worth it, because from when I was a little bit higher up, I saw the return of a river. So if we can not die, and if I can get myself down there, this is going to be a good option. I'm hoping, maybe, to get ourselves fast-tracked out to the coast again. So let me just confirm that what I saw was actually water and not just another speeder bike path. I really feel like I'm kind of running through Endor right now. Okay, get off to the edge here. What am I seeing? That is water. That is most definitely water. Am I falling in? Good. Okay. Can I see a way down? Well, it's water. I suppose technically I could just jump it too. Let me go ahead and build a canoe, and let's get to this. Okay. Alright, there's the canoe coming. Alright, there's the canoe. Let's pick up the pack, and let's get to the water. Pack. Alright. Let's see if we can get ourselves down to the drink. Well, I've got some extra supplies. Go ahead and make us some extra arrows. Try to get myself armed. One of those things, I know I say this, but it's pretty much true. Tell me if I'm wrong. With so many of these games, you start with nothing, but you need everything. So it's a lot of run and gun and grab. Well, run and grab. It's not so much run and gun, because that's more of the shooter games that I'm not the world's super biggest fan on. I kind of like the building, and the survival, or as we previously discussed, death simulator here. So, okay. I just need to find a way down to the water. I don't need it to be a permanent path to get back up. I just need down. And gravity will help. If I could just hop from slight ledge to slight ledge, one that doesn't kill me, I'd even be happy with that. Yeah, this isn't too bad. Down is okay. I just don't need to be, you know... How far can I walk? Okay, I'm gonna pop all my food into me. Okay. Get myself healing up here. But this might be worth it. This might be worth it. I'm in the wet. I'm in the drink. Alright, let's drop the canoe. Alright, let's get in it. Okay. I can heal up as I row. Excellent. Here we go again. Dang, these things got some speed to them. Eco, you did a great job. Thank you, man. Okay, I'm telling you. Eco's camping. The canoe itself is worth it. For 200 pieces of wood, you can get yourself, you know, a jet ski on the water. I appreciate it. Thank you. Okay. You want to complain? I'm eating. Okay, just... Okay, I'm cold. Alrighty. Okay. Looks like something's open up here. What do we got? Things are definitely looking like they're opening up here. Have I actually made it? Have I actually made it? Are we there? Did we do it? Did we do it? We did it. This is the coastline. Crew! We did it! We made it to the coast! Oh, sweet! And this is what I was talking about the drop-offs. I mean, I love the water. I love what they did with the water. I love what they did with the drop-offs. I love what they did with the coral. Aesthetically, this is an awesome, awesome mod. Or expansion map. I'm loving it to bits. This is great. Okay, let me get myself back to camp. Sweetness! Alright, and I can recognize where the frost line meets the thawed line. And this lone sequoia right here, this is where I've been hanging my hat. Or at least I intended to towards the beginning of the game. And now I'm back with the boat. And I was able to pick off a couple of critters with the bow. So now I've got the leather supplies in here as well, that we can actually get this built up a little bit more proper. Get a bed in here and actually have a standard respawn point. This is what I mean. I had a fire pit and I had a box, but I also had one heck of a view. I am totally loving this. Let me do the standard grind, let me get this built up, and I'll be back to you when I've got this built a little bit. Alright, and with dawn setting, we're getting my lean-to set up here. Deliberately going with basically lean-to design for strictly to save me on materials. Come on! Oh, snap. Snap on the right direction, please. Okay, switch this around. There we are. And then we'll go ahead and snap the other one here. Alright, where is my roof? I'm deliberately going with something nice and simple, you know, like you'd build on any sort of survival situation. The nice debris shelter lean-to. This is how you build it in Ark. But for day one it does fine. Really and truly, all I really care about is I get the bed down and I have a respawn point. And that way it's actually someplace permanent to work out of. Now if I can just get that up, there we are, perfect. Alright, and let's see if we can get my bed in. Fine. I know this will work. I've done this many times before. Come on. Okay, obstruct. Okay, let's take advantage of my ability to pick this up. And then let's go ahead and get the bed down here again. Okay, we're getting some green, looking good. Up front is where I usually drop it. Give me a moment. Just trying to put it in from the wrong side. Arc physics. You gotta sometimes place these from the back side. Drop it in. Try to keep it halfway centered. Like that. Spin it around. Yep, a little bit much. There we are. Fits like a glove. Excellent. Then we go ahead and we drop ourselves. Get the ceiling on here. Get into the right direction here. Okay. Okay, there we are. Perfect. So we've got ourselves a basic shelter. Yes, I am quite aware that it is small. I'm not going to argue that at all. The more important variable to me is it's a bed, and I can respawn here. And it's also light on materials. I didn't have to spend 3 days getting the materials worked up with my own hands just to get this built. Okay. Let's put in 1 or 2 details, and we'll get this a little bit more. Drop a fire in, and for the first time today, I am not cold. I think I'm going to call this a good day for episode 1 of the Commander's Crystal Isles. If you enjoyed what you saw, if I just made you smile, leave a like and subscribe. I drop videos like this each week. If you want to learn more, that's what the playlists are for. And if you've already seen all of that, I've got something special just for you. I'm Commander Tom, and I will see you on the Crystal Isles next time. Thanks.